Now the next thing I'm going to review is something that you all have been asking me to review for a while. It's a ride. I'm actually going to review a ride again, and I actually had to break out my old, let's see how old this is, 2004 Unofficial Guide to Walt Disney World. If you haven't gotten the new one of the Unofficial Guide, check this out. I got this at a library sale, and it was actually pretty cool. But the thing that you've been asking me to ride is the Extraterrestrial Alien Encounter ride. They actually have it in this book, rated and everything, so I want to go old school, read you what they say, a brief synopsis about it, and then give my take on it. Now what these guys say the Alien Encounter ride is, it's a theater in the round sci-fi horror show. It's a headliner, go before 10 a.m. or after 6 p.m. or try during parades. Frightens children of all ages, must be 44 inches tall to ride. They gave it 3 stars. Now, this ride, well, you can't really call it a ride. You gotta really call it a show. It's where the Stitch's Great Escape is right now. So if you go down there, you're pretty much getting the same exact experience, just with Stitch and a lot less gore. I went on it when I was 12 years old, when I went down with my family back in, I think it was, what, 98? I want to say it was 98, something like that. And I remember being scared out of my mind. That was one of the last rides we went on during the day, and we were getting on it just as the fireworks started, and my little brother, who was I think, what, 5 at the time, 5 or 7, whichever one, he didn't want to get on it because he was scared, so he saw the fireworks show. And I'm actually kind of glad that I went on it, because I experienced a ride that isn't there anymore, which is cool. So going in there, you're greeted by an animatronic guy who's still there, and just does a different thing now, and he tells you all about what's going on, and what happens. The whole main thing is you're going to be intergalactically transported, via like wormholes or whatever, or black holes, whatever. So you go in, and then I sit down, and these restraints are coming down on you. A guy on a screen shows up and says, "Hi, hello, welcome to the intergalactic transportation thing, and we're gonna zap you here, so you can come and see us." Now of course there's problems. It's never as easy as it is. So what happens is, instead of transporting directly to the place, we wound up bouncing off of a planet, and we get ourselves a little friend. And you're sitting there, and a lot of the ride takes place in the dark. That's the big thing. They do a lot with sound. There are speakers in the headrests, and they do kind of different things where like water drops will drop on your head because you think it's right behind you. The monster comes in and runs amok around this whole thing. It starts, they transport a technician there who winds up getting eaten. You don't really see it, but you hear it, and you know he's not having a good day. So afterwards, they wind up encasing the monster in the travel thing, and instead of just transporting it back, they're just going to kill it. So what they do is they overrun the thing with power, and the thing explodes just as the shields come down. You get that little blah right in your face. That's when Stitch sneezes. You actually get that splat right in your face. Now the ride itself, I went back and watched it. Now it's not really that scary now that I really look at it, because I'm a big horror guy. But when I was 12, I didn't quite know what the hell was going on, and just hearing the sounds behind me was so lifelike and realistic. It really did scare the pants off me and my cousin and all, and my uncles and all that. They thought it was kind of phony or whatever, but as a kid, it was kind of spooky. So yeah, you won't have to deal with it anymore because it's not scary anymore. But I really did, honestly, you know, going back now and thinking about it, I really did enjoy this ride. It was actually pretty well done, and a lot of people don't like it, but a lot of people do. It has a huge cult following, just like the Black Cauldron. But the thing is, I can understand why people liked it, because it's kind of it's very different for Disney to do a horror themed sort of thing, and it works. Honestly, it worked, and you know, I think if they were to bring it back now, it might not go over so well. But it was definitely a '90s thing. You know, a lot of people liked it because back in the '90s, things were a little bit more grungier, a little bit more over the edge, and Disney kind of this was Disney's '90s rebellious thing. So the alien encounter, I'm gonna have to give, after thinking about it or watching it again, I want to give it 4 stars. It's a lot better than what the Stitches show is now. I'd really, you know, I like the Stitch show. I like the Stitch character, but the alien encounter was something different. It was something that really nobody had ever seen before in a Disney experience. So I thought, I think it was good. And if you get the chance, go on YouTube, check out the alien encounter ride. Somebody actually has the whole ride, you know, videotaped, and you can kind of get a feel for what it is. It looks a lot tamer on the video than it really is in person, because you don't get the whole surround sound effect. But you know, it is cool. So alien encounter, 4 stars. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this Halloween themed show. You know, there's been a lot of things going on with my house lately, but you know what, I think after Halloween it's pretty much going to go back to the way it is, and we get to focus on some different movies and rides and whatnot. So if you guys want me to review anything, any movies, Disney products, whatever, just let me know. I'm actually thinking of starting a new pickups thing, where I'll do a video almost every week or every 2 weeks, in which I take like $20 and I go to a Walmart or a Kmart and search the bargain bins and search for these, you know, for some Disney DVDs. I want to start building up a Disney DVD collection, not just the platinum editions, but you know, just some Disney DVD collections. And I'll take $20 and see how, you know, see what I can get for it. You know, a DVD, maybe 2 DVDs, because I got the Rocketeer right here. It was like $10 at Best Buy, so that's pretty. That's a pretty good deal. Because that's one of my favorite movies. So yeah, if anybody from Disney is watching, please don't sue me. I'm just a guy who wants people to go to Disney World and have a good time. You know, I'm an average guy. I don't work for Disney. I just do this because I love to do it. And I want to inform you guys and give you guys something to watch every week that, you know, it's just an honest opinion from a guy who isn't biased towards anything. Although I do like Disney a lot. And go to allears.net, touringplans.com, wdwmagic.com, and if you want to, you can go to waltdisneyworld.com and get your free vacation planning DVD. Really cool stuff. Check it out. I got a lot of you know, footage for my videos from this. So yeah, if you all want, please comment and you know, rate, subscribe. I love comments, and I love talking to you guys, and I do that as much as I can. And I will see you all next week for a plain, unhaunted edition of my Disney news and reviews. I will see you all next week. Happy Halloween, guys. Don't eat too much candy or else you'll throw up. See you next week, guys.